Hi guys, sorry my hair a little bit messed up, but hey, Tuesday, January 20th, and if a friend of mine is watching, her name is Melody Saxey, and she lives in Montana, and if you're watching this, Melody, happy birthday. I hope you're having a good day and the weather's not too bad back there. Anyway, as you know, it's the last 3 days, 4 days. Trump has been trying to toddler tantrums, as I call them. And the one thing I cannot understand is why are people enabling him? Why are they helping? And why is Stephen Miller, who I bet is calling all these shots, if Trump is really that far gone, brain wise, uh, I don't think he would be thinking these things. I don't think. Um, but either Vance needs to grow a spine, which I know he won't because he's too chicken to stand up to Trump, or Congress needs to start standing up to Trump and say, no, you're being impeached now. They could do this all within a week. They really can. And they could impeach him, appoint a new president. People put in nominations of who they want to have a new president, whole new cabinet. Um, One who I like to see in there is Pete Buttigieg, because he knows how things work. Okay, he speaks, if I understand, several languages, and he knows diplomacy. He's been over the Middle East a number of times when he served in the National Guard. So, or served in the Army. Um, and I know he'll put everything back the way it was. Because a good majority of the people disagree with what Trump is doing, and Congress needs to start growing a damn spine. Grow a brain, Congress. Stop being afraid of that little toddler in the White House. Give him the boot. Kick him out. And never allow him to run for office again. Then, after all is said and done, I strongly suggest a new committee to be appointed to put give ideas on how to prevent this from ever happening again, and have the elections where what the new qualifications for president are. Okay. They say you have to be 35 and over. Well, I suggest they get down to not 35. I would say get down to 30. Because you're like young people by the age of 30, they're pretty mature, okay? They know what's what. And with the proper education and everything else. And, in other words, we need to straighten this out before things really get bad. And yes, in some ways, I'm worried. Now, to the DOD, to the generals and the admirals. Hey guys, tell Hegseth no. Tell Trump no. You don't work for them. Okay? You don't work for Hegseth. You don't work for Trump. You work for the people. You're loyal to the Constitution, not to them. Okay? Tell them no, but hell no. And by law, Trump can't send the army in to sorry, cannot send the army into Minneapolis, to Minnesota. Uh, because that's the Post-Communist Act. And he's been told before, no. And I'm glad to see Europe uh, standing up to Trump. I really am. Many ways, people of Europe, uh, when I talk to, on my subscriptions, like Launchpad, a couple of others, and they feel really sorry for us, the people. They really do. And our country, I still believe our country is, we're still very generous to people. We like to help people and everything else. You just have this small little teeny group in there that want to spoil it for everybody else. And that small teeny group needs to be rounded up, hogtied, and given the boot. ICE needs to be kicked out. Now, there was a video that shows ICE arresting ICE is being arrested by the NYPD. And this ICE guys was sitting there yelling and shouting and everything else, and the NYPD officer was trying to tell him to shut up. He said, we know you broke the law. We saw you break the law. We saw you assault somebody. You know what? You're going to jail. But I'm federal. I'm ICE. So, you still don't do that. And you're not professionally trained. I know professionally trained police officers. And I've seen them, okay? They're very respectful. They rather de-escalate the situation than escalate it. They really do. They rather say, hey, let's be calm and cool and collect about this, and try to understand the situation. Try to understand what the person's coming from. Because there are some things that officers may have not seen or heard unless the victim or the person who witnessed it tell them, hey, this is what's going on. They have a better understanding of it, okay? So, I just hope in many ways Congress starts warming up, really start heating up, not warming up, heating up, and start doing impeachment proceedings. If Trump doesn't like it, that's just tough crap. And if he sits there and throws temper tantrums, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, and go, well, hey, go ahead, but find out what happens. And at the same time, I hope we get a new Attorney General of the United States. Who I really love to see be Attorney General of the United States is Kamala Harris. She does not like injustice whatsoever. Okay. She'll do a wonderful job of whipping things into shape. She ran a mirror organization in California, which is the Department of Justice, per se, in California, okay? State constitution basically pretty much mirrors the federal level, okay? It really does. Except there may be some addendums in the state constitution say, hey, because of this situation in this area or the problem in this area, which the federal government says, well, hey, fine, that's no problem. It's local on your part, and you should be addressing local issues. The only time the federal is in there if there is a cross state lines, or a crime spree going on, or whatever the situation is, okay? So we need to hit back. and tell Congress, impeach him now. If Vance is not going to do anything, which he's too chicken to, and further, I don't know if he realizes it or not, and the rest of the cabinet don't realize it, that Trump is dragging them down in the same rabbit hole. He's making them break federal laws. Well, we're making a list. And when everything's all said and done, and we get a new attorney general, and he or she bans ICE, and then start applying charges to the cabinet and to Trump. Trump is not above the law. Okay? He's been screwing people over. And he didn't like people talking bad about him and everything else. And he said, well, they're disrespecting me. Really? We're disrespecting you? Because you, in disrespect to the people in the United States, you embarrassed us. Okay? So, he's an idiot. Stephen Miller's an idiot. So we need to stop this. And since Trump is a convicted felon 34 times, I would imagine his rap sheet's going to be very, very long. He should not be allowed to enter any country. And I don't care if he's president or not. So, anyway, let me check my calendar real quick. Let's see. Now, I'll keep you guys posted, but next Wednesday, not this Wednesday, but next Wednesday, I have a doctor's appointment. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that chat show that day. I might do it the next day, but I'll keep you guys posted. So anyway, I will see you on tomorrow, which is Wednesday. I'll do another chat show tomorrow, and I will do one on Friday. So you could, plan accordingly. Over in my YouTube channel, it's free to subscribe. I don't have any memberships or anything set up or anything. I'm not doing that, but it's free to subscribe, and I'd be posting this same video on my YouTube channel. I wish I could go live on YouTube, it'd be easier. But, this will work fine for now. So anyway, I will see you guys on Wednesday. Stay safe. And if any of you that live in the Midwest and ICE comes in through the door, they're breaking and entering. They are breaking the law. And if they hit you, hit them over the head with a iron skillet. And don't be afraid to use it. Don't be afraid to defend yourself. Because if they don't like, and they said, well, if they're armed, well, they're forgetting a good majority of Americans are armed too. So they better be careful how they get into somebody's house. Now the police do it differently. They do an inquiry, or they do a search warrant, required to do a search warrant, and they're well aware, okay? They ask the right questions, the police do. It's just the ICE doesn't know because they're very poorly trained. So, uh, defend yourself. You have that right to do so. Okay? So, anyway, take care, and I will see you on Wednesday. Love to all. Okay. Bye bye.